Gosh, this is going to be way different than the usual videos I make. I have seen a Minecraft movie. Let's go. It's time to make a freaking review video on this, I guess, because Redstoner's POV. This video gives me somewhat scripted in the fact that I'm reading some like key points. I have a script to read some key points up here, but it's also going to be mostly freestyle, so that's why this is going to be the scuffest video you're ever going to see of me. Also, I'm going to be playing Hypixel during this because, like, why not? You know, Minecraft. Alright, so first off, movie review. Is the movie good? I watched the movie this 9th of the month with my friend, the local arsonist. And you know what? It was actually a pretty good time. What the frick? How are you already here? Okay, cool. Yep, sure. Alright, anyways. Yeah, so honestly, it was a way better experience than watching it alone, watching it with a friend. Do watch it with a friend, it's going to be a way better experience. So anyways, I went into this thinking, oh, this is going to be one of those it's so bad it's good movies, and yeah, it's basically a so bad it's good movie. There's jokes that don't stick, but jokes that do, and tons of memes and references. Yeah, it's got a good but bad script, and I rate the movie a 6 out of 10, and I do actually recommend it. As a Minecraft player who has started playing Minecraft on the PS3 edition and still playing it to this day, you're like, you kind of just have to watch the movie because like you're legally obligated to do it. You just have to see what they've done to the game you've been playing since like you were a kid or something. And I'd say they didn't do a perfect job, but they did do a bad job. I don't know. The only game adaptation movies I've seen are good movies like Sonic the Hedgehog. Also, is a Jumanji knockoff. Kinda sorta. Slight spoiler warning. In Jumanji, 4 people, they find a 5th person later on, get trapped inside a video game console and have to complete a quest, well, multiple quests to get out of it. In a Minecraft movie, there are 4 people who get sent into a video game world, technically not from a video game, but like basically a video game world, and they have to go find an item to take them back to the real world, and they find a 5th person who was already there. So like, it's kind of sort of Jumanji knockoff when you look at it at face value. Also, before I get into the full review, there's Redstone, let's go! Anyways, to finish off the sub review, yes, it's an okay movie. Like, I do actually think people should watch it just to see, like, it's the Minecraft movie. You have to go watch it just because, like, dude, it's the Minecraft movie. Just be prepared for your theater to go crazy when they see Jack Black stay chicken jockey. What is this guy doing over here? So with that, let's get through the sub review and do the full review of this movie. So honestly, I was going to explain the whole movie like for this part, but that would have been freaking boring to watch. So I'll just go over some of the good parts and also do a quick overview before that. Also, I swear, I'm gonna have to change the games I'm playing because I cannot concentrate on the script and also play Bed Wars at the same time. Anyways, this goes without saying, there will be spoilers in this review. If you haven't seen the movie, you've been warned. Alright, so the movie starts out with a monologue from Steve, aka Jack Black, explaining he yearns for the mines as a child, and after like 40 years, he becomes an office worker and is like, yo, I hate my job, I'm gonna go back to the mines. So he goes back to the mines, jukes out this old guy, and then starts mining, and he finds the Orb of Dominance, aka a cube. Hello, map? Hello? Did I just instantly die? He gets the cube, he puts it into the Earth Crystal, which is the other thingy, and then he finds the overworld, and then he does some building and finds the goat of the movie, Dennis the dog, absolute goat. Then he finds the Never, and then he yells Flint and Steel, and then he goes through it. There's a piglin called Malgosha, probably pronounced that wrong, who rules the piglins and is like, yo, Steve, you're mine, and your dog's mine, and your Orb of Dominance is also mine. Thank you for bringing it to me. And then Dennis is like, nuh-uh, it breaks out. Here, Steve, let me break you out. And then Steve gives Dennis the orb, throws him back to the real world. And Dennis goes hides it under Steve's bed. Fast forward about 5 years, we got our 4 main characters. Garrett the garbage man, who's the clown of the town. We got Henry, who's a kid and also very smart. Natalie, who's Henry's sister and also acting as his mother because their parents died. And Dawn, who's Natalie's real estate agent and also runs a zoo business on the side. Garrett goes and wins a storage locker auction and is like, yo, is there Atari Cosmos in here? And then it's like, nah, it's actually the Orb of Dominance. And he's like, bro, where's my Atari Cosmos? And then Henry proceeds to go blow up a potato factory because this is set in Idaho. Natalie gets fired from her job. Henry actually found Garrett and puts the Orb of Dominance with the Earth Crystal, opens up the portal again, and then they go into the Minecraft world. there we go. They're in Minecraft again. Some other bing bong bing stuff happens. They break the earth crystal. Steve shows up because Malgosha is like, yo, the orb of dominance is back. So then they're like, yo, let's go get another earth crystal because we broke ours because we're freaking stupid. They go to a woodland mansion. Steve yells, chicken jockey. Garrett freaking blows up. Actually, no, he's not. Then they get Avengers level Fred over here. And movie's over. They win. You can see I was oversimplifying it because I wanted to get through that bit so fast so I can actually talk about the gosh dang movie. So, actual movie review. I'm not a movie reviewer, so don't count me on to do an actual good job of this. If you've seen anything of this video already, I'm not going to do a good job of this. So, first off, the YouTuber cameos, absolutely sick. We got Dan TDM, Mumbo Jumbo, LD Shadow Lady, and Athmaru. I probably pronounced that wrong. Dan also looks freaking comical because he's all dressed in the freaking cowboy getup. So, he's just over there, dude with a piercing, dressed in cowboy getup with barely any hair. Mumbo actually looks pretty good, decent, because he actually grew a mustache for this, so Mumbo actually has like a freaking mustache. Also in the opening scene of the movie, you can see a loading screen, like the Minecraft loading screen, and it's the Java loading screen. Let's freaking go. The movie is set in Java. Funny thing though, there's also a bunch of just random stuff in the movie that is not from Java Edition. Like there's the Boots of Swiftness and other items that are just, actually no, the Orb of Dominance. We have the Boots of Swiftness and Orb of Dominance that are both from Minecraft Dungeons, just like completely not from Java at all, not even from Bedrock. So like the loading screen at the beginning of the movie tells us that it should be set in Java Edition, but then there's the Orb of Dominance and also the Earth Crystal, which isn't even a thing, and Boots of Swiftness, so like, you know, that's cool, that's cool. Next up in the movie, there is a tribute to Technoblade. Let's freaking go. Yeah, so there's a pig in the movie that appears in the village, who's wearing a crown, and I think it's Henry, who's like, who's that? Is that a king? And Steve's like, he's no king, he's a legend. Absolute cinema, like freaking flash this, absolute cinema. Holy frick. I freaking died because I was doing that. Anyways, Technoblade never dies. Anyway, Steve also just sings a lot in this movie because he is Jack Black after all. Like, he's done High School Musical, literally. And it's honestly somewhat out of character for Steve, but also in character for Jack Black. So, like, it's 1 out of character, 2 in character, because if you look at the actor, it's in character. There's also, you know, the Steve's Lava Chicken song. La 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 lava! Which, like, bro, I don't know if it's absolute cinema or absolute cringe. It's like a mix of absolute cinema and absolute cringe. It's like the moment, it's the moment where I'm like, nah, this movie is it's so bad it's good movie. And Steve throughout the movie also just yells the name of items like, this is a crafting table, or that is an ender pearl, and also the chicken jockey that we'll get into later. It's so comical just hearing Jack Black be like, this is a crafting table, and also flint and steel. It's just so freaking comical hearing him just say that stuff. Because, like, if you're playing Minecraft, you know what I'm holding in my hand is a fish. This is a fish. So I call it a fish. Jack Black, he sees a fish and is like, this is a fish. Like, bro, come on now. One of the cool Easter eggs as well referenced in the movie was Herobrine. So in the movie, when Henry breaks into the woodland mansion, there's an Enderman that intercepts him before he can get to the Earth Crystal. So he gets the Earth Crystal, and then there's an Enderman that looks at him, and then Henry starts tripping balls. While he's tripping balls, there's a part where all the characters, they look at Henry with purple eyes, and Steve, instead of having purple eyes, he has full white eyes. It's a pretty cool reference. Like, you could probably miss it if you weren't paying attention. But yeah, white eyes, Steve. Yeah, that's just Herobrine reference right there. There's also the entire villager dating arc subplot thing where a villager goes into the overworld and gets hit by Vice Principal Marlene's Jeep Grand Cherokee, and she's like, oh, don't sue me because I hit you with my Jeep Grand Cherokee. Like, the advertisement goes crazy, bro. So Marlene's like, oh, I'll just take you on a date, and the villager's like, huh. And so the villager goes on a date with Marlene, and Marlene's like, oh, you're so nice, and the villager's like, huh. So also Jeb was the waiter at one point. And then at the post-credits scene, not really, because it happens like right after the movie during the credits. It's like one of those side video things. The villagers just start speaking English, like a complete elegant British person speaking English type thing though. So like he's like, "Oh, my dear Marlene and I have gotten married." And then Marlene starts speaking villager. So Marlene is like, like, what am I watching? It's absolute cinema. It's legitimately absolute cinema. Oh yeah, also, can we talk about how there's just no scale in this entire movie? Like, you literally look at a tree, and then the tree will have like so many details on it, like all curving up on the tree. There just is no scale. There's also, I'm talking about this later as well, but there's also a Jeb door at one point in the movie, and it's 3 blocks tall instead of 2 blocks tall because of the fact they're different size. Like the characters are bigger than a block, but then a block will sometimes be bigger than a character. But like scale is just not a thing. Like a Minecraft block is 1 cubic meter. This thing is 1 cubic meter. You're telling me we're just throwing that out the window now? Yeah, sure. Also, before I get to more on my script, another thing that I just did not write about here. Models. Let's just talk about that, get that out of the way. The models they're pretty bad, honestly. They're pretty bad. There are some that are like reasonable, but like villager model, what did you expect, man? What did you expect when you got a live adaptation of the Minecraft movie? Like, this is what you're gonna get. Sheep model also could have been better. Pig model was actually pretty good because the Technoblade pig, I believe, was the only pig shown in the movie. All the other models, they're pretty bad. Piglins are like what you would expect for a live action Minecraft movie. Iron Golems though, they're the best ones. Iron Golems are the best model in the entire movie. Dog models, the dog wasn't that bad. Dennis, our absolute goat in this movie, was not that bad of a model, honestly. Now we get to the second best part of the movie, the giant fight scene at the end. Dude. But yeah, now we get to the best part of the movie before we talk about the Redstone. Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Bro, this meme is actually getting out of hand. So my theater did the chicken jockey reaction where they threw popcorn in the air, everyone was screaming, and it went crazy hard. I should have recorded it, but here's a video on screen of another theater, not mine, doing the reaction. It was basically like half of what you're seeing on screen. Yeah, my theater did that. That was fun. I should have recorded it. This meme has gotten so out of hand that there are people throwing like buckets of water into the crowd and also just bringing a live chicken into the theater. Who is letting you in with a live chicken? How are you getting inside this theater with a freaking live chicken? If I was running the front desk and I saw you coming in with a live chicken, I'm not letting you in. I'm not letting you get a freaking movie for a Minecraft movie, knowing that you're just gonna trash the theater. Also, theaters are putting up these signs saying, hey, please don't freaking trash our theater, because there have been before and after videos of what it looks like. Dude. The before and after, the amount of wasted food, I cannot. Here's one on screen right now, showing you what I mean. Like, these people, they bring an entire, like, bag of popcorn and just toss it into the crowd. They bring a giant soft drink. Nah, it's crowd food now. Crowdfunding for real. Also, just a preference, I do not support any of this. Like, sure, it's funny. Even the director thinks it's funny. Also, the director is the same director as freaking Napoleon Dynamite. Like, bro. Yeah, I don't really support raiding a theater with a live chicken and bags of popcorn and just trashing it. Sure, the videos are funny. Sure, I'll laugh at them. But I don't support it. It's stupid. It's so much work for the theater employees that get underpaid. So, like, Just don't. Please. Just don't. But chicken jock. But anyways, now there's the final thing. The redstone. I'm gonna go over to my redstone testing world. There is a total of 4 whole redstone builds in this entire movie. And I'm going to explain all of them. Anyways, before I discuss the builds, I need to say, why is the redstone dust not instant? This makes me so freaking mad. As somebody who literally does instant wire, legitimately, here is my instant keyboard. I do instant wire all the time. I rely on redstone dust being instant and not going dot, 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 dot. I rely on it all powering at once and use instant wire. Why is it not instant? Oh, this is a slow, dramatic zoom in. Okay, yeah, sure. Anyways, why is it not instant? Like, come on. Why? It makes me so upset, dude. So anyways, how's the builds? Not good. Not good at all. The first build is Steve's lava chicken. Lava. Chicken. Where he flicks a lever and it spawns a chicken, moves some blocks out of the way, and lava goes and cooks it. Sure, there's chicken lava farms in the regular game, but that uses a baby chicken growing up into the lava to then get cooked and put into a hopper underneath it. This one does not have baby chicken. It just spawns a chicken. Like, the chicken isn't there in the first scene. Then the chicken is there. Like, but it spawns a chicken. He flicks the lever. Some pistons move some blocks out of the way, you know. And then lava drops down in it. And it just cooks the chicken and it gets picked up from something. Because the other thing, I think it was iron trapdoors. There are iron trapdoors, like right here. No. It wasn't like that. It was like this. You have the chicken here, and then you have the trapdoors here. If I were to put a hopper, the hoppers would be down here. Chicken, get back up there. If I were to put a hopper here, it'll be up here. You're not catching stuff up here. What the heck do you seek to achieve up here? So yeah, that made me super upset. At least the song was okay. It wasn't really. Anyway, 0 out of 10 build. The hoppers are non-existent and the item would burn. And the chicken just spawns from nowhere. So, you know, that's cool. I didn't know we had spawn eggs in survival. Next build is booby traps set in the redstone mines. These traps are set off by a pressure plate that are embedded into the ground. So like regular pressure plates, you know, they're on top of the ground. You can see that. You can see there's a pressure plate there. This pressure plate was like the actual block itself was a pressure plate, so it was not visible. And then it triggers dispensers, you know? It triggers dispensers, and you think they shoot arrows. You think they shoot arrows, right? Because that's what happens in the game. No. These dispensers, you see, they shoot cactus. We got dispensers that are shooting little cacti at Garrett. So you got a dispenser here with some freaking cactus in it, and it's shooting the gosh dang cactus at Garrett, and it's sticking on him and hurting him. When was this a thing in the game? 5 out of 10 build because it makes sense, but you can't embed pressure plates in the ground, and you also can't fire cactus from a dispenser. We love the redstone in this movie. The third build is jet door right after it, and this is just straight up 10 out of 10. Like, this was a free tall one in the movie, but it works just like a jet door. Steve has a lever that's like over here on the stone wall. He flicks it, and then it activates, deactivates the jet door. 10 out, yeah, absolute cinema. It's a 10 out of 10 build. Like, what do you want me to say, man? It's 10 out of 10 build. It just works. It is 3 blocks tall, though, because blocks aren't the size of blocks. So, like, a human is, like, 3 blocks tall, even though that would be 3 meters tall, but, like, blocks aren't meters anymore. Finally, there's a little trap that Dawn makes, which is just, like, some TNT in the ground over here. You flick the lever, and then it just powers the TNT, and then it goes bam, bam, boom. And this happens before the battle scene, right? Right? It does nothing for the battle. She blows up like a couple skeletons and zombies, maybe a creeper or two, and spiders, and that's it. She just explodes that. It's a nuclear explosion. Oh yeah, I haven't even covered that. Why are all the bombs in this movie just nuclear explosions. You have a couple TNT here. Like, this is how much TNT it would be. And then it would blow up all the way out to here. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, so TNT is just nuclear bombs apparently now. Anyways, yeah, she just blows up a couple of creatures. And of course, the redstone line is not freaking instant. It's literally powering. No, you don't understand, chat. You don't understand. You don't understand. This is what the gosh dang redstone line looks like, but with like transitioning. It's so annoying. Me, a redstoner who works with gosh dang instant wire, seeing the redstone line not power like this, but power like this. What do you mean it powers like that? Yeah, 3 out of 10 redstone build because the redstone line isn't even instant. There's also a minecart scene where the minecart looks to be going fast, but it doesn't really matter because of the experimental minecart features. And the only two things wrong here is one, when the minecart does actually reach the powered rail, the rail makes it go a little bit fast because like the minecart is like inching by and then it just taps the rail. Come on, do it. Do it like in the movie. Come on. Frick you. It taps the rail and it goes like super speed, charges off in the distance. I don't think that's how minecarts work, honestly. I don't think that's how minecarts work. It looks better for the shot, but I don't think that's how it works. Also, the second thing wrong with the scene is that the differences in where the power rails were placed, they're not that far apart. It's like this far apart. It's like pretty inefficient if you know how to do minecarts. Sure, it's fine. It looks good for the visuals, but that's pretty close to one another. Overall, Redstone in this movie is a 5 out of 10. Not enough of it, and when it's shown, it's somewhat broken, honestly. So yeah, that's my review-ish of a Minecraft movie. It's actually not that bad of a movie. It still is somewhat, and I do recommend it to people who watch it because, like, come on, man. It's the Minecraft movie. You gotta just see it. You're legally obligated to see it. Just be prepared to just be covered in popcorn when Steve yells chicken jockey. This is different from the usual videos I do on my channel, but if you like this, go watch my Redstone video because I am a Redstoner. Go watch the Keyword V4 video because it underperformed. Also join my Discord server and get subscribed because at 3,000 subscribers, I'll be embarrassing myself by doing a karaoke stream. I'm legally obligated to do this. I cannot say no to this. Please help me. Also become a channel member if you want. Bye now. Goodbye.